Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.
And welcome into the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. It is midweek. And do I have something for you today? Yes, I do. I want to welcome you in because we're going to talk something today I believe that needs to be talked about even more often. Why do I say that? Because I'm such a strong believer. We have two ladies here today. And I'm so grateful because things switched around a little bit yesterday, but I had to make some changes. I want to say thank you,
You're
Kristen.
welcome.
Thank you. Bonnie.
Brittany.
I mean, Brittany. Wait a minute. Bonnie was here yesterday. Look, we are family.
Yes, we are.
Brittany, I called you Bonnie. Bonnie was here yesterday, okay? But look, we're going to talk today about your ministry. I believe right now, with such a time as it is, we should talk ministry more than anything in this world.
Yes, I agree.
Because there's so much going on in the world today. I believe that we sometimes step away and think that we can change things when we cannot without him.
Yes.
And I strongly believe that. And I really want to say thank you guys for getting up to come in to talk with me today because we need this conversation. And I want to welcome you in to be a part of the conversation, and you can do that by calling 850-432-7768, where I always feel like if we talk about something, we can come up with a better conclusion, because if it's just I am not always right. I need help.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Well, Crystal,
Absolutely.
I want to talk about the vibe.
Yes,
And then
ma'am.
we're going to talk about basket case too, okay? I just think they're so cute. Then there's Diva and a daughter.
Yes.
We're going to talk about that. Look at this. We got so much to cover in this
We got
hour.
a
It is
lot.
absolutely amazing. But firstly, I want to touch the fact that with your ministry,
Yes, ma'am.
you said that you are going to rekindle the ministry.
Yes.
Talk about that.
Well, Vibe is a 501c3 outreach ministry.
Okay.
Vibe was actually birthed in the church
Okay.
back in 2012.
Okay.
Okay. I wanted to create a safe space for women from all walks of life.
Come on.
Now, a lot of times when we say ministry, people get in the mindset of just church.
Come on.
And I wanted to make it more of an outreach. And that's why I said women from all walks of life.
Right.
And this was like I said, a safe space where women came together and we shared like stories.
Right.
And the commonality. And we tried to have a roadmap to walk through life, but with biblical principles.
Come on.
Okay. My background is in finance.
Okay.
I did 30 years with a major company. I was a finance major. And I realized that in our community, a lot of women were single moms and they were struggling financially. So we started a program through Vibe, a finance program. It was called Getting Your House in Order.
I love that.
Okay. And I brought in local professionals, real estate professionals, professionals to help us repair credit. Life insurance professionals.
Oh, come on.
And we created a roadmap to help women, and like I said, from all walks of life, get their finances in order.
Get their life in order.
Get their life in order. And through that, we saw homes being built, credit being repaired, you know, and it sparked something in the community. So we kind of kept that going for a while. We are a Toys for Tots distribution center.
Okay.
I'm very community.
That's what's good.
Yeah, I'm really into our community.
Absolutely.
And helping people that want to help themselves.
Come on.
You know, we've done women empowerment conferences, things geared to helping women get to the next level.
Exactly.
You know, we've created several businesses.
That's a good thing.
Yes.
I like something you said when I'm going to ask you next, Brittany.
Yeah.
No, when I'm looking at this, okay, when we got a young lady right here, right? When you were talking, you said you get these young ladies to come in who are single moms.
Yes.
Get your house in order. That means, okay, get your finances together. You can buy a home. You don't have to continue to pay rent.
Correct.
That you're making somebody else rich when you can be investing in yourself.
Correct.
To get your money, don't go out and put all your money in a pair of shoes.
Right.
Build a bank account, build a savings.
There you go.
Invest in something that's going to be there longevity for you and your children.
Correct.
Correct?
Right, correct.
And when it says like that, with you being that younger generation, you know, not too much. What is when you're out there, what's the difficult thing that is with the younger people? What they think first? Is it just, oh, look, I got time to do this?
I think so. I think I struggle with that. I'm 40 right now, just turned 40. So I struggled. I struggled with I want this now. And not trying to save, you know, not really caring about that. Like, I want this now.
And thinking that we got forever to get it done.
Thinking that I have time, and yes, so yeah.
When it comes to the credit repair, because I'm going to tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, keep your credit good.
Yes.
Always have good credit.
Yes.
Keep credit good, then you can get anything you want, just pay
right.
for it. But when it comes to that, I mean, I was out there one time, you know, I just spend, you know, I just want to see had anything changed. Because until that hit me, you know what I mean, then you got to go back and rebuild. Right. But if we start off with that, with the trend now where everybody wants the nails out here, the lashes out here.
The hair.
You will pay $250 to get your face made up, and you're gonna wear it one day. Then you go buy this hair, and you change it every week. I don't get that. That hair costs a lot. Let me say something. My little ponytail didn't.
Mine's is real.
Oh, yes, I can tell yours is real, baby girl. I mean, like, but you know, my hair. I mean, the ponytail. No, I don't go for that.
Right.
What they call it? That one that real. We don't.
The bust down.
There you go.
Down.
Yeah.
I just learned what that was.
Okay, I mean,
my daughter.
Come on now. But we're trying to talk things now that is absolutely essential in being successful in this life. If we look at the things that we were talking a moment ago, because Katie made a statement, said, we were talking about how, you know, so we can retire, don't have to work all of our lives. It seems like we may have to be working till we're 80 years old if you want to get through these things today. You know what I mean? But when we take God out of it,
Yes.
how is it that we can get the younger people, not even the younger people today, because I asked God last night, how deep could I go with the questions I want to talk about with the ministry, because of things I feel that we need to talk about that we're not talking about, that we somewhat shield, because we don't want to fear to hurt nobody's feeling. I don't mind hurt. Because I think that truth is what's going to set us free, going to make us free.
That's right.
If we accept God, why is it now that I see, and I've asked several of my guests this question, we feel like we can do it like this. I want to do this, so I'm going to get this word to conform to what I want it to conform, because this is what I want to do. But it's not going to last like that.
Nope.
Because that's the enemy with a trick that they make him
Exactly.
think that you can. How can we convince, not even the younger people, but the mature people, we can't go that route. We got to go, what thus he said. He said, my word changes not.
That's right.
He said, do not add anything onto it or take it away.
Take away. That's right.
So how can we convince the people of the world today to get that in our spirits, that if we walk by the map that he has given us, he promised us that we would be successful.
Right.
How can we do that?
I'm not sure that we can.
Right.
I'm not sure that we can. We can't convince anybody to do anything, but what we can do is lead by example.
I love that.
We can lead by example, and through your life and your community activism and your belief and your spirituality, if you lead, others will follow. Okay, because that's what Jesus did.
Yes, he did.
Okay, he didn't browbeat anybody.
No, he didn't.
But he led by example. You know?
Exactly.
I always use the illustration that when Jesus went into the temple, he tore it up. because he was not happy.
He flipped those tables.
Flipped the tables, but he didn't sin.
He did not sin,
He
did he?
not sin.
Not one time.
He did not sin.
Uh-uh.
So we can't convince the multitude of anything because we all have a will. We all have a will. But it's just like raising children. You lead by example.
Right.
And they will stray,
That's right.
you know, but our hope and our prayer is that they'll come full circle
Exactly.
and return home.
Most
And I'm a
certainly.
living witness of that.
Okay.
I'm a living witness of that. Even with my own children in my own life, you know, my daughter just told me a couple of weeks ago, we did a family vacation, and my husband and I were downstairs. We had an Airbnb, and she was upstairs, and she called me from upstairs. You remember? And
She said,
it was a Sunday, and she said, "Mom, do you remember when you used to call me every Sunday morning and just aggravate me about bringing my kids to church?" I said, "Well, darling, I didn't know I was aggravating you." She said, "Well, you were." I make no apologies.
Exactly.
But the next thing that followed, she said, "I want to thank you." And as a mother,
Oh, come on.
that made my entire day.
Look at the eyes welling up.
That
I'm
made
going to
my
look at you
entire
now.
day. Because now the principles that I lived and tried to teach her, though she did not understand then,
Then.
because she was younger.
That's right.
But now she has grown children.
Uh-huh. And she's
You know.
instilling.
There you go.
Exactly. Oh, look how she got.
So I didn't change her mind.
Right.
But I led by example.
Exactly.
And if you got to browbeat them, it's okay.
Sometimes you have to.
It's okay. It's okay.
I have a daughter too, okay? Okay. And it's just that the things that I see today, it bothers me so much. We're living in such a different time now. Right now, it is so filled with hate.
Yes.
It is so filled with dishonesty. It is so filled with every negative force you can think of is there, but yet it's being covered up and saying that it's not there. With the ministry, and I know your husband is the preacher, right?
No.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. She said, oh.
Absolutely not.
Wait a minute, don't make me laugh out loud. Do you see how both of you guys said no at the same time?
We love him.
I don't
We love him. But, okay, Vibe is not, we don't have a church.
Okay,
We're not a church.
it's a women's ministry.
We are an outreach ministry.
I got you.
We are
She
not
said-
preachers. My gifting is teaching,
Right.
and I believe in staying in my own lane.
Come on now. Look, if that wasn't funny, can we play that back?
Right.
But no, I say that because with the ministry that you have, with reaching out to women, and believe it or not, women today, we've always been that strong link.
Yes, ma'am.
Always been that
Always.
strong link that's there.
Always. Always.
But why is it that, how do you deal with the fact when you get the women, and I encourage the ladies who are watching today, be a part of this conversation. Because of the fact, I think that if we talk about things, because there's so much we need to work on, what bothers me the most now today is when I see the younger women, so many things are taken as it's okay. I think that I want us to know that the value that Jesus put, that he left here, it didn't change.
No, it did not.
He said, I changed not. He said, it stays the same.
Yesterday.
Okay? Yesterday, today, and forevermore.
Forevermore.
But why have we allowed it to become okay to do so many things that are so sinful? And I said this to my pastor friend that I talked to. He's I guess I spill on him when I have things on the inside that are bothering me. Even yesterday, I asked him, I said, why is it that I feel like that we allow people to think it's okay if we continue to do the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, but we're not telling them the truth about, okay, get this straight. When you fall asleep, you can't change it.
Right.
And with that, with women that's coming to the ministry, do you run into things like that when we try to lead them, by example, to the right way to go? What do you think about that, Brittany?
I do think that I think that social media has a big influence on the, it's okay, just, it'll
what
be
you wanna do.
Yeah, do what you want to do. It'll be all right. You got time to do this and that. So I think social media has a big influence on that. Lana, you could probably expound a little bit
Why do
more.
we think that we can play house?
Well,
Oh,
just to kind of, yeah, that's a whole conversation for another time. I think Brittany was right as far as social media, but what I need, and I'm just speaking to women, but it's inclusive of everybody.
Exactly.
What I need our young people to understand, those celebs that you see,
oh, come on now.
those social media influencers that you hear and that you're watching, it's cosplay.
That's right.
These, what you see, on the stages, in the concert, the glitz and the glams, these are real people living real lives every day. I mean, they're beautiful and they dress up and they have all the makeup and the lashes, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at its core, they're just real people living everyday lives. But sometimes we're so lost till we're not in touch with our own identity. So then we try to identify with what we see. And all the time, that's not really healthy.
Right. Do they think that those people out there who's got on this Nicki Minaj, with all these things?
Yeah.
I mean, do they think that these people got it all together, everything is A-okay? No, it's not. Those people, when they take that green hair off, when they take that makeup off,
They got real life problems.
they
like
got real life
everybody else.
problems. That's just an image that they're portraying.
That's right.
But with this image that's being portrayed for our young people who think that everybody can get out there and go, Nicki Minaj, you understand? No.
No, ma'am.
How can we reach these young ladies, like even with the ministry? How can we get them to understand that that's not all real? It's made to look as if it is.
Right.
But those same people backstage crying, I mean, doing the same thing. How can we convince people? I think when we train up a child in the way that they should go when they're older, won't depart from it. When you get a child, and I say this because I have a daughter and a son, and I did my very best, okay, to keep them in line. And yes, I had to do some probably myself.
There you go.
But the fact of it is, I can say, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Right.
You know? We have got to come up with some type of way, I think, as the elders now, because of what I see that's becoming more rapid every day with the younger generation. We got to come up with something.
We did.
Well, I think the
Vibe.
platform that you have right now and Vibe, I think that those are wonderful things and opportunities for them to see, leaders leading by example.
Exactly.
So
She's not shy.
I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking today with a conversation that's open. I want to hear from you. And, so often I get people when I run into when I have conversations like this, sometimes I want to call, but no. Let it out.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Talk about Vibe, how you can be a part of Vibe so we can bring this even bigger than it was before.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So we can open up the doors to reach out to help even more than we did before. 850-432-7768, that's the number to call if you'd like to be a part of the conversation. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
At FPL, we plan for storm season all year long. We're strengthening poles to better withstand severe weather. We're clearing lines to improve resiliency, and we're constantly training teams to act at a moment's notice. Because we're always working, always preparing. So when storms do hit, you can count on us. FPL, working for you every single day.
Pensacola, Wagwan. Wagwan mean, what's up in Jamaica? My name is Nash, CEO of Good Vibes Jamaican Grill. Once you see me, you already know this is where the flavor, the vibes, everything is at right here at 7999 Pensacola Boulevard. If you want oxtail, curry goat, jerk chicken, and so much more, just come right here at Good Vibes. Just come on down and just come enjoy yourself. If you haven't been, you're missing out. And if you're coming, bring your friend, tag a friend,
Get a fresh cut and a fresh start at AHW Barber Academy. We focus on growth. Join us at 3822 North 9th Avenue, Pensacola, for a top-notch $6 haircut while supporting aspiring barbers. Our students learn in a real-world setting, guided by experienced professionals to become licensed barbers. Need a cut or a new career? Visit AHW Barber Academy or call 850-692-9298.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Wednesday edition. I think it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Is it?
It's
Look,
Wednesday.
Brittany looked up too.
It's
I think
Wednesday.
it is. No, we're having a great conversation. I love this to talk about things that are, happening right now. We're talking about Vibe, your women's ministry, and we are going to tell everybody this is an outreach ministry that's done, and the way you two work together and collab, I think that is so beautiful. I'm watching this, okay? I'm watching. Somebody wants to talk to us. Let's see what they got to say this morning. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Queen. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How about you, love?
Oh, I'm well by God's grace. And I know I'm calling in too much this week.
No, you're not. Keep on calling. I just love to hear it. He brings on some of the most in-depth questions.
Awesome.
Love it.
I am so proud of these ladies. I read once where a society cannot advance any further than the condition of its women.
All right.
Oh, come on now.
Now that doesn't mean that we don't have a great responsibility. That number one responsibility for us is to protect our women. Mm-hmm. That's our number one priority. Some people think it's to provide. Providing is important, but in the idea of protection, we as fathers and brothers and uncles and grandfathers need to help and be involved in the development of our girls, our boys and girls.
Absolutely.
So that is how you protect. You protect by guarding your boys and girls from those forces that try to pull them away from the right way.
Absolutely.
We have a sense of what is right and wrong. We are born with that. Mm-hmm. We have that nature. But what happens is the devil, as we call him, the devil or Satan pulls us away from that natural nature that God put in us. Number two, we have to have the right God. You started off talking about the power of God in our lives, but we have to have the right God. Now, if we don't have the right God, the supreme being, the creator of all that there is, then we fall into idolatry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those things that are pulling our young ladies and men away from the right way is idolatry. Mm-hmm. When we put something ahead of doing what is right, when we put something ahead of following what is correct, it is usually an idol of some sort that's involved in that process.
Yeah, true. That's right.
It may be the ultra materialism that is the idol. It may be our friends and peers that is the idol. Uh-huh. It may be what as the sister mentioned, what we see on social media, or these people that we think are so great.
Yes.
God loves us all. God loves every individual on this earth. Mm-hmm. So we don't need to be blindly following some idol person, a person we set up as an idol.
That's right.
So I'm a little worked up about this because we're talking about our ladies, our women, our precious diamonds and jewels, our sisters, our mothers, our wives, the most precious creatures on God's earth.
That's right.
So I apologize for getting a little worked up, but
get worked up.
Sunshine, somewhere in there, I hope I said something of value.
You did. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
All righty, I'll be hanging up, and I love you guys.
I love you too. I mean, and I just love that because he said something that was powerful. What he said,
Yes.
And with the man, I mean, he said that who we are. He's looking at this, and see, therefore, they see this as well.
Right.
That we've got something of work to do.
That's right.
And with the job that you do, with what you have with the Vibe Ministry for women, we reach out and we want to make sure that the impact, just as he says, and the hard work that you're putting into this, that we can see the labor
Yes.
down the road. It's not going to happen overnight.
Right.
And there are so many things, I think, that we tend to say, well, oh, it'll get better. We're going to let that slide. Well, no, it can't stay like that. But work has to be done.
That's right.
Work has to be done. How can people be a part to help you with Vibe?
Okay. I'm glad you asked.
Thank you.
Vibe started, like I said, in 2012. And the ministry, it started out really as a small group of women.
Right.
And the ministry grew exponentially. And we ran that ministry. I mean, it was just amazing. And then COVID hit.
Oh, God.
And,
COVID shut a lot down.
Yeah, COVID shut a lot down. So Vibe has still been going, but it hadn't, because we lost the building and some things had happened. So with that being said, my segue is I'm so thankful to the Light Center.
Okay.
The Light Center church is at 1100 West Scott Street.
I know exactly where it is.
Under the
Larry Watson
tutelage
Jr.?
Yes, of Larry and Lady Kay Watson. They,
No, I'm not cutting you off.
No,
That's
it's
who I
okay.
was talking to yesterday when I was talking. That's who I be crying on the shoulder.
Oh, okay. The wise counsel.
Okay.
That's awesome. He is such a dynamic young man. And his wife is such a precious jewel. I want to thank them for inviting Vibe in and taking Vibe underneath their wing because they believe in the vision and the empowerment of women.
Exactly.
So their website is tlcpensacola.org.
Exactly.
Okay. Check them out, guys. Look at their calendar, what's happening now. Vibe is just relaunching there. So you'll see a lot of what's going on in the community on with Vibe. And of course, our email address is vibewomen@aol.com.
Okay.
You can tell it's been around a lot. We still got an AOL email address.
Look
Yeah.
at
Wait a minute.
You know, when you start out with something and it works,
Right. Don't change it.
don't change it. So, you know, it could be Gmail or whatever, but
Amen.
everybody's familiar with AOL, so I just left it as is.
I
So,
have one email that's been bellsouth.net.
There you go.
yeah, that's-
There you go.
Look at she's like, oh yeah, that's all. But I won't change it, although I have some, you know. But I won't change that one. I mean, but that look at that, Larry.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's the fact of it is we were just talking yesterday, and I can always throw things off him. I've known him for a long. I met him. I'm raising.
Okay.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? But he and his wife said, I don't know what I'm going to do with the two of you. I mean, because of the fact we'll argue like family. You know, but nothing will tear away.
Right.
Need that.
Right.
We need that.
You know, nothing will tear
sharpens
that.
iron.
Exactly. And we've got that kind of relationship.
That's awesome.
And with him, even just talking yesterday, thank you, Larry. You need to call this morning, okay? But I'm going to text him.
Awesome.
But if a person wants to get in touch with you to say, what areas would you like them to work in with the Vibe? I mean, just to be a part, to reach out to get young women to know about it?
Email us, vibewomen@aol.com.
So please, ladies and gentlemen, let's take advantage of this. Let's put some time into this. I was listening to the radio this morning. I was listening to the Charlemagne the God.
Oh, okay.
He's funny.
Yes.
He is so funny.
He is.
But they were talking about Ray J. And with Ray J sounding as if he's giving up. Well, at least I can say this, that my kids will have the money to buy what they want. And Charlemagne even had the nerve to say, well, it's not about the money, Ray J. It's about what you can do for your kids. See, that's what I'm saying, things like that.
Yeah.
Here's a star that's out there. And they made a point this morning that he was screaming these painful words, but the fact of it is he's an alcoholic. Okay? And I mean, you see Ray J, he's always toe up.
Yeah.
But, I mean, but no. What they were asking for is the fact that even though he's saying all of this, and the point that I'm trying to make, for those who may be looking at the stars like he's one of those stars who think you got it all, but look where he is personally with his life. Is there a God that's in his life, or somebody that can lead him to a place like the Vibe, or somebody that can lead him to a place that will get him restitution for what he needs from that alcohol, that he can be delivered and look at the vision for what he really needs?
Right.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you.
Yep.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of, where we have Vibe for women, there's so many community organizations now. Just seek them out.
Exactly.
Just seek them out. My son-in-law is on the board of an awesome organization for young men, Two Wins.
Okay.
And when I look at them, I mean, they teach them biblical principle, practical knowledge. You know, how to interview for a job.
Exactly.
How to tie a tie. How to change a
tire.
tire. Things that young men need to know.
That's right.
You know, I'm gonna actually have them come in and teach us women how to change tires. I
You got
learned how
that right.
to change the tire when I was young. My
I don't
dad
know.
refused to let me drive without learning how to change a tire.
I can. You're never afraid to put air in the tire
Yeah, me too.
because I'm afraid it might pop
Yeah, no.
in my face.
So we need each other.
Exactly.
We need each other because we have a whole generation. You know, Sunshine, you and I, in our generation,
right.
a village raised to the children.
Exactly.
Okay?
We don't have that now.
We don't have that now. If you did wrong, your mama didn't have to watch you because the lady up the street.
Miss Clement was gonna get you.
Okay, she was going to get you.
That's right.
And by the time it got back to your mama,
Yeah, hello.
okay.
You already
'cause you
knew.
couldn't come by my mom's house. You know, the thing is, if you were my friend and you came to my house, you were under her tutelage.
Thank you.
And if you had a problem with that, Mama would tell you, keep your babies at home.
Amen. That
So
was
we
mine.
don't have that
That's right.
anymore.
We do not.
So we have to be those people.
Exactly. What happened to that? Why is that even now? If you try to correct a child, and to me today, the children are raising the parents that out there. And if I saw one of mine in the street making the noise, and I see some of them do, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I mean, but it's no direction there. Okay, what do you want? No. Don't make me raise my eyebrow like the Rock. I mean, but we don't have that anymore.
No, we don't.
And I say that because of the fact we need that so desperately. And we got to get out of this mindset, that's my child, you can't tell me what to do. Right. Somebody needs to help you.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Well, grandmothers are getting younger. You know, when we were coming up, grandmothers were the, you know, in the kitchen.
Grandmama
with
had
the-
an apron on.
She did. She had an apron, and you know, and I'm not saying that's a woman's role, but the wisdom that came along with that, as grandmothers are getting younger, we're losing.
Stop, Brittany.
We're losing something because
We've lost
now
it.
the parents want to party with the kids.
They
and
do
it's-
not want to.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know, you can get upset at me if you like. No, we gotta look at this pattern. If grandma is 35, okay, the daughter is what? Look at the age of the grandchild. Do you? This is what I'm saying. We gotta teach children, teach these young women today. Get your education. Get your career settled. Get a husband. Get married. Have your family. Bring back that foundation that we had. I mean, let's not take this because that's what I meant when I started off the show by saying this. Where has this thing come so fast from? We gotta do it my way. We got, you know, we so loose with it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? This is the only temper you're gonna have.
Yes.
This is the only temple that you'll ever have. Yes. So you got to treat it that way. And when you got to be delivered from all these different spirits, come on, somebody. I'm telling you what I know now.
That's right.
I believe in talking truth. If I'm going to sit here and say one thing and then cover it up with a little icing on the top, then I'm not being truthful to you. I'm not being truthful to myself. I'm just air just coming out and that's it. Right. I want this to be heard and take heed to this. Vibe has a women's ministry that's trying to teach and be that example for young ladies to come in to let them know. Sometimes, okay, and I'm not saying, okay, don't think I'm beating down on you if you got your kids now. No, I'm not. No. But allow somebody to help you.
That's right.
To plant something some seeds in you that's going to help you and your children.
Yes.
Think about that. We're going to take another break because it is our Black History moment. We've got Black History in 2 minutes with Dr. Lewis Gates, and it's being brought to you by AHW Barber Academy, where you can receive your certificate within 8 months and get your license to cut hair. Right here. You got it first on Sunshine's Corner.
In recent years, the future of the filibuster in the United States Senate has become a subject of high-stakes debate. But do you know when the filibuster started or why it started? Well, it turns out the story of its origin doesn't begin with the nation's founders. The founders never even saw it coming.
It was simply taken as a given in the Senate that obstruction wouldn't happen. But in 1841, John C. Calhoun waged what many historians regard as the first filibuster. This was the talking filibuster, which was the ability to hold the Senate floor as long as you can, to delay a bill that the majority is trying to advance. We think of Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, talking till he dropped.
The wild horses aren't going to drag me off this floor until those people have heard everything I've got to say, even if it takes the whole winter.
Calhoun's motivation was to protect and empower the slaveholding class of the South.
After the Civil War, the filibuster begins to be used to hinder legislative moves that would protect the civil rights of African Americans.
In 1917, in response to increased use of obstruction, the Senate creates cloture, a procedural vote to cut off debate and move the bill forward. But what happened was that it promoted gridlock. Bills to end lynching and poll taxes were killed by the filibuster. White supremacy rose. Countless lives were destroyed because white supremacist senators used the filibuster, but only for civil rights bills.
The tragedy is that we have a minority of misguided senators who will use the filibuster to keep the majority of people from even voting.
When the Civil Rights Bill comes to the floor, it faces a massive filibuster. Cloture is filed to bring debate to an end, and it passes with 71 votes. Since 1964, the same extreme threshold that we applied to civil rights during the Jim Crow era has been applied to every other issue. In the first half of the 20th century, there were maybe one or two a year. By 2021, filibusters number in the hundreds. Senators don't have to set foot on the Senate floor. All they have to do is simply say, I object to this bill.
It is a blow to democracy when a minority can block the ability of the government to represent all of its people.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. This is Sunshine's Corner. We're talking today about life. We're talking about vibe. We're talking about a women's ministry here under the tutelage of Crystal, and at the church of
the Light Center.
The Light Center. I almost said Inglewood.
Yeah, it's hard to.
I mean, right there with Pastor Larry Watson Jr. And of course his lovely wife. And listen to this. I just texted him, and and I sent him a loud message anyway. But the fact of it is, we're talking about life today, and we're talking about a ministry for women that we are so pleased to have on the show today to talk about things that are there for young ladies that you can do. Who is Vibe Women designed to serve this season? Who is it?
We are designed to serve women from all walks of life.
Okay.
From ages 18.
That's what I want to hear.
To 80.
Okay. Okay.
That is the vibe.
Why is it so important for such a time as it is? Coming from your vision, why is it so important to have Vibe now?
I think it's important for young women to have Vibe, just to have that those role models there. Like my mom, she's still my role model, and she.
Oh, look at mother.
But I think that it's important for young women to have role models like my mom and some of the other leaders in her group, just to show them how things are supposed to, how you're supposed to carry yourself, how you're supposed to walk into the workplace.
Right. Say it again.
Yes. No bonnets. No slippers. No pajamas.
Okay, say that one more time.
No bonnet. No pajamas.
When you're going in the grocery store, no pajamas.
No pajamas. No bonnets.
When you're going in the grocery store.
No bonnets.
When you're walking out just in the street.
Yeah.
No bonnet.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Slick that hair back and do something. But take that bonnet off.
Right.
That's what you're sleeping.
Right. Because like you said before, your body is a temple. And you are a representation of, God.
Come on now.
So
and he look good.
Right.
Yeah.
All the
he
time.
look good all the time.
And with our culture, I want us to get this thing away from, because people sometimes they have this stigma, and we gotta let them know that that's wrong. There was things that we have to do from women that's in ministry, like the Vibe, that take the time to cultivate, to plant into our young women of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, girls, you are our tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, you are our tomorrow. There's a young man, I don't know what Kingdom Walker is, but he often talks about his daughters and what he has done, how he led with his daughters, he and his wife, right? And I think that I love to hear that when it's coming from a man's point of view, about what you plant into your daughters, because that tells them what to look for.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
And what not to just settle for, to say you got something.
That's right.
Right.
Because some go, well, I got me a boy. Is he really?
Right.
A man will respect you. If he cannot respect what you want, then
That's right.
Correct.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right.
What type of gatherings, what type of programs, experiences can we expect from the women's ministry? Things that you got planned for the future?
Oh man, so many things. I talked about the finance programs, community outreaches, teaching, grassroots teachings, how to interview for a job, how to become the best version of you.
Do you run into ladies who have stopped school
Yes.
and put that on the back burner?
Yes.
That's me.
And went, no, but still, you get the chance, you can put that out, you can still go back and get it.
Yes.
And
I
you
did it.
educate people on that.
I did it.
That's life.
Yep.
Okay? One day I'm going to share my testimony. But the fact of it is, when you realize, you take those steps forward. Ladies, what we're trying to get you to do is to understand this, that there is no reason, you can do anything that you desire, but never take God out of the equation.
That's right.
Keep him in the equation, I don't care what. Don't say, okay, well, I'm going to go this, and then put God in it. You understand what I'm saying? When you learn by example. You learn by things that are there for you that you can translate to help somebody else to get to that next level, and then you grow.
Right.
I also see with the two of you, and what I think this is great with a family, you guys have created these entities to cause you to work together even more, like basket case.
Yes.
Okay, now let me tell you something. When I say basket case, don't think I'm saying I'm a basket case. Okay, but tell me about basket case.
Let me just speak to that a little bit, because I also have a YouTube platform.
Okay.
And someone came on my YouTube platform and criticized the name of Basket Case. Basket Case is something that was a spinoff from Vibe. It is, I create gift baskets.
Yeah, and they are gorgeous.
I love working with my hands. I always say when my hands are busy, my mind is free.
Right.
But anyway, we used to create baskets for the women's ministry, bringing them into nursing homes, various things like that. When I retired, early retired from my secular job, I wanted to do something creative and fun and still be able to make a little extra money.
Right, of course.
And that's how Basket Case was birthed.
Right.
It is just, I do custom gift basket designing. And it just kind of took off from there. The name.
That's your camera right there.
Oh.
Okay.
The name, I was saying, segue, someone criticized the name, alluding to the fact that it was disrespectful to veterans and people that were struggling with mental illness, because, you know, when people say, you know, you're a basket case, that leads to, oh, you're crazy, or you just don't have it together. But I want to remind people that in Exodus, if you read the book of Exodus, Moses was a basket case. Okay? Read the story.
Come on now,
that
I know
is
the story.
that is where that came from.
Really?
That is where it came from. I was sitting in my design studio one day, and because I used to have crystals cutting up. But I was like, Lord, I want to do something to glorify you. And this is where basket case came from. So I love to tell that story.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay? So my slogan really for basket case is a beautiful mind.
Exactly.
Someone who has exceptional creativity and insight. Okay?
Unbelievable.
And that's what God has given us. So I create custom, unique, beautiful things.
They are pretty.
You know, and Moses was a basket case.
He certainly was. They should put him in there. He was going down the stream, wasn't he?
And from the spinoff from Basket Case, my daughters, because I have another daughter, she's working today. Her name's Lacey.
Hi,
She's
Lacey.
also in with Adiva and her daughters. That is another business that we have. That was my oldest daughter's vision. I came up with the name because I had to get me in there somewhere. So I would be the diva. But I have two beautiful, creative daughters. And that's how that spun off. And we're an event planning service. And I can let Brittany tell you just a little bit more about that.
Look at her eyes. Come on, Brittany.
So we decorate for events, baby showers, birthdays. We haven't done a wedding yet, but I believe God is it's in the works. But we galas, anything that you
Good
can
morning,
name
Hassan.
of. Yeah, good morning. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions or, you know, have a party coming up, consider us. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Come on, get the divas and the daughters.
That's right.
Get the divas and the
I mean, but
daughters.
I'm looking at this because what you are yet doing, look how you are yet with your daughters. Example, still leading. Grown woman, still leading. Because mama is going to be mama always, okay?
You know it. You know it.
Mama is going to be mama until the end of time. And I tell you, and I don't know about you, but I tell you, I miss mine so much. But when mother said something, you knew. I mean, mother, it was just like, even if she could just touch you, you feel better. That was how I was with mine. And I look at the fact of what you all still do together, and I think that's the dynamics of a family. That you stay together even though you're a grown woman. You're 40 years old.
Yes.
Not just doing that.
Yes.
But even though that vibe is still connecting.
It is still connecting. It is still connecting. And I'm learning so much from them now.
Exactly.
I am learning that, yes, I am mom and I will always be mom, but everything that I do and say is not necessarily right. Okay? So what I've taught myself is I can't parent them anymore because they're grown women. Okay? So now I'm the coach. I'm just on the sideline. And I'm letting them run the game.
I hear you.
You know? And I love that because I love to see their creativity and these things being birthed. Now let me tell you, we hit some rough spots.
Of course.
Because when you get creative minds together, there's always that
buffering stage right there.
That's a buffering stage, exactly. But I am learning now in my wisdom, let me step back and let them run on and let them see what the end's going to be. You know,
Absolutely.
I love that.
Now, that's what I call being, I mean, it's that way because of the fact that she's still there, but she's allowing you to walk that walk.
That's right.
That is beautiful. For the caller, please hold on. We're going to come right back. We're going to take a real quick break. In a couple of minutes, we'll be back and talk to you. Don't you dare hang up. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
My name's Kelly McLeod. I'm the owner of Bella Magazine. Bella is a source of uplifting and inspiring content for the women of Pensacola.
I think the magazine is just so thoughtfully done. There's a lot of attention to detail. The stories are really good.
You've got seriousness, you've got fun, education, fashion. It just encompasses everything.
Women are multidimensional, and so is Bella.
From the efficiency of American natural gas and the dependability of nuclear power, to the strength of Florida's sunshine and the flexibility of advanced battery storage systems, we leverage a diverse mix of energy sources to power our growing state, ensuring reliable, low-cost power for your home or business whenever you need it. FPL, working for you every single day.
Well, I think it's all about local, and I'm a big believer in local. So I think anytime you can carry a message out locally, it's important. And I think it's anytime the person that delivers the service can also deliver the message, which is unusual. You have the people that actually deliver the project doing the talking, and I think that's a huge difference, and really makes a huge value difference for the consumer. So I'm really just so grateful that we have this local opportunity with Blab TV. My name is Quint Studer, and I am Blab TV.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. Let's go on to the phone because somebody's been waiting patiently. They've got something they want to say. Let's see now. Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine.
Good morning, Kingdom Walker.
I really enjoyed your show this morning, and Crystal made mention. She said that the best version of you, the women have to build themselves to be the best version of themselves. And she was talking about leading by example. And that's so important for men. Brother Hossam, he said that men are the protectors and leaders of our women. They should be. They should be the protectors and leaders of our women, but they're falling down on that. Because just like you all said, they're chasing after the material things. And you elaborated on the fact that I taught and told my daughters what type of man to allow into their life.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was in the Air Force during Vietnam, and now we need to activate America's spiritual prayer force.
Oh, Lord, don't we?
And fill the atmosphere. We need to fill the atmosphere with effective power of prayer, because prayer changes things, y'all.
Yes, it does.
Evil cannot exist when the Spirit of God is in the atmosphere.
I agree. I agree.
I love what you all are doing for the women. Anything to support the men to understand what their place is in the world, that's what we need to be about.
No doubt.
Sunshine, yesterday was Gladys's birthday, and we're now in our 50th year of being together.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy birthday. Wait a minute, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
she appreciates it, but I appreciate what God gave me, because she was an Army sergeant when I met her, so I knew she could kill me with a bayonet .45. We've never had an argument. We've never had a physical fight in 50 years.
Oh, wow. Beautiful.
We have to build a relationship in family.
I agree.
So that we can talk about everything and pray about everything.
I agree.
I saw a T-shirt the other day. It said, "Pray about it as much as you think about it."
Whoa. Oh, love it.
With that, I'm gone. Supernatural blessings on you, ladies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love y'all.
I love you too. And you know, I appreciate the fact that there are so many that, I give God the glory for allowing us to have this show for the community.
Yes.
Because
absolutely, it's doing wonderful things, Sunshine.
Oh, thank you so much. And him, he knows.
Yeah.
Right there.
Awesome.
Thank you, Kingdom Walker. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And the show is designed to reach out, to talk about things that we don't usually talk about.
Yes.
And I feel like sometimes there are things that are uncovered. Sometimes there are things that should be said that's not said, because the fear of what somebody may receive. Because I think the only time they get upset is when you wear that shoe. if you're wearing that shoe, it's going to hurt your feelings.
Too real.
So therefore, I think that's why we are doing what we do. That's why you're doing what you're doing with Vibe, to reach out to women who need that help. I mean, and come on, and then in the midst of it, get a basket case.
There you go.
And then you can get the divas and the daughters to talk about it later. Oh, come on, look at that segue right there. But no, continue to do what you're doing, because I know that you're there now at 1100 West Scott Street.
Yeah.
I know the address.
I'm so excited.
I mean, with Pastor Larry Watson Jr. Hello, Pastor. Oh, wait till I get off. I'm going to bug him soon enough today. But continue to do what you're doing. The Vibe should be doing, and keep going with it. Yes. And I want to thank you because taking the time to get up this morning to come in to talk about the things. Awesome. And Brittany, you're not shy.
Isn't she beautiful?
Just as beautiful as ever.
Beautiful.
Look at her. But thank you, my girl. Okay?
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you want to find out more about Basket Case, go to their YouTube account. It's there.
Yes.
Give it to them.
My YouTube channel is A Basket Case Designs at YouTube.
That's right. Basically. And I think I put it in, but I will put it back up. I'll put it on my page this afternoon so that people can see it. If you would like to if you didn't get the chance to watch the show, it will be replayed this afternoon at 6 o'clock. Okay. So you can see it again, right, at 6 o'clock this afternoon. Every single day we give the opportunity to come back and watch it again. We are so pleased to have ladies like you, good morning, Brian, to have people like that coming in with us to talk about the good stuff that we need to talk about that's so prevalent in our communities. Yes. We as a community got to learn to do this. Let's not push it under the rug. We should talk about it and be about it. Change, you are the change. We are the change that we need. We are the change that we need. So let nobody tell you anything different, because it all begins in you. I don't care who you are, it begins in you. I've got to go because we're going to come back tomorrow with another show. We've got, his name is Dr. Reverend Blackman, who's going to be here to talk about what's happening with the foundation that he's with. I'm going to leave you as I do every day. Never lose your focus, friends. Always remember this. Keep God first in whatever you do. I'll guarantee you this. You're going to be a total success. So until 9 o'clock in the morning, know that I do love you with a perfect kind of love. Keep shining while I'm gone. Have a great day. Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.